Well, crisis averted. I called from Mary Jane about 20 minutes ago saying, hey, the water was shut off to the house. I'm like, what? We didn't miss a bill. It's not like we didn't pay. And even if you do, if you miss one, they don't come and shut it off. Like, what the heck's the deal? So, got on Facebook on the village Facebook page and saw that there's a leak somewhere from our street to one of the main roads in town. So they had to come through and shut off the water. Not a big deal. It'll be back on later. It's not like we're gonna die because of it. I was just like, oh man, another thing. Like, what the heck? But again, it's not a big deal. No worries. Today, overall, it was a good day. Overall. And I apologize that there's been a gap in uploads. I'm going to try to take care of it tomorrow when I can. But I have a meeting at 8 o'clock in the morning, first thing. So that's going to be annoying. And qualify a student for special ed services. But he's not going to get anything until next year. The grading period ends this Friday. This Friday is when all the grades have to be put in and be done. But we still have all of next week of school. So how does that work? What am I supposed to do? Well, I mean, I'm not going to tell the kids that I'm not grading anything anymore. But all our specials like gym and music and library and media center, those are all going away after next Monday. So a week from today is our last day of those. And then we have the entire rest of the week that we're supposed to be able to do stuff school related, because I mean that's my philosophy. If I'm at school, if I'm there, I'm going to teach something. I'm not there to goof around for an entire week. I'm not a babysitter. So if you're going to have me be here, then make it worth my while. You know? Give me the opportunity to actually teach so that it counts. Like, yes, there can still be learning taking place even if grades aren't taken and gym isn't being done, obviously. But the second you start eliminating all those things, these kids know. They know that it's winding down and that things don't really matter anymore. And they shut off. They're done. So, I don't know. Either have us stay a few days later, which we do anyway. We have like 3 extra days after the kids are done anyway to come and do things. So have us finish up then and get the report cards printed and the last few things taken care of. But goodness gracious, like, don't knock off a week early and tell us to stop doing things when there's still things to be done. I could complain about the little things for hours. And I have a problem where I tend to think the way I view things is the correct way. And in a sense, that's true. But it's true for everyone. Everybody thinks that the things they think are correct and true and necessary. So, how do you weed out the good from the crap? That's the real question. I started reading a book today. It's by Andy Andrews. He's a New York Times best-selling author. His first book was called The Traveler's Gift. I read that last year. I'm reading this one now. It's called The Noticer. And I'm only one chapter into it. I'm not even finished with the first chapter yet. But one thing that popped up, one line from it, when something like this, something along these lines, it said, the more problems you focus on, the more problems you'll have. It wasn't worded exactly that way, but the point of it was that if you continue to think about the things you don't have, more of those things will pop up. You'll start to remember things that you had forgotten about long ago that you don't have anymore. You'll start thinking about those again. Or if you start to think about what's bad, then you'll see more things that are bad. It's all about perception and perspective. And so, I mean, that's what the purpose of the book is, to gain perspective. So I'm interested, I'm intrigued to keep reading it, which is good, and see where it goes. But it's written in a very interesting way. It's in a story format, but it's about Andy's life. So it's like his, I guess it's his autobiography, kind of. I have a splinter. That's gross. I don't even know how I got it. But it's really intriguing in the way that he is presenting things, because he's kind of at this down and out point. He's 23 years old at the time that the story is taking place, and he's down on his luck. He's living under a bridge, and he's talking about how to find perspective and gain success, technically. I mean, in a nutshell, that's what it is. I don't know why my video is skippy. So I'm going to stop this now. I'll continue this same topic another time. But that's where we'll leave off for now. It's a good book. If you have the means, I highly recommend picking one up. Ferris Bueller's Day Off. See you later.